Hello people, it's Cole. I'm so glad you're here to hang out with me today. So this week we'll be picking up on my review of my most very cherished cutouts from books and magazines of years past. I have my box here, so I'll be pulling out another little chunk from the bottom and we'll reminisce on what great taste I have in images. Can't wait to get started, so let's jump into it. Hi! So right on top of the stack here, we have the first page in a book that was about women's health and some intergenerational activity and some reproductive graphics here. A nice, already assembled collage. Easy for me. Different types of photography and illustrations mixed together. I love that. Oh, and this is just the table of contents from that same book. I think I just really wanted to get this woman on a bike with a paper bag of groceries in the back and a sweater tied around the front. What's not to love? Aha! So this wonderful model, she's wearing a skin tone one-piece bathing suit. Well, her skin tone, which is like a rich golden orange brown. And then they have superimposed these illustrations of different things on top of her. Body fat distribution. I just love that layering of different kind of ways to represent the body. Oh yeah, and on the back here, Lego looking robot moms with their arms out in a rectangle holding a screaming robot oval infant. It's talking about birth rates in different races, white, black, and other. And then here she's kind of scooting along with her stiff geometric stroller. There's a graph coming out behind her. You can see their dresses are like American flag dresses with the graph information coming out the side, like the flowing stripes. Love it. Oh boy, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, full page or double page spread of this kind of like puzzle thing. How do I recognize the menopause? And it's this different women kind of puzzle piece together with this overlay of these yellow dots to make kind of a flow as you travel through the menopause puzzle. Also this mashup of this hard line puzzle pieces with really, really soft, washy, color pencil-y watercolor renderings of the women in the background. Just great. Work overload in her red shirt with a red phone and red pen cup and red glasses and red lipstick and red nails is like stressed out looking over her glasses, stirring a cup of coffee. This messy hair giving me like Catwoman kind of energy before she snaps because she's overloaded from work. Oh yeah, and this one too. Oh God. This book is so good. Different emotions, just this stacked woman with a severed upper torso stacked on top of herself, giving slightly different distressed emotions floating in space. And then there's also a smoker here, understanding health hazards. She's drawn instead of a photograph, but I think it's the same model that we saw before in that chicken nugget colored one-piece swimsuit. Anyway, she's smoking. You can see she's got some lungs and a brain superimposed over her nude form. Okay, and this now we're moving into another health book. This was an exercise book, I think. Pilates or something. Different kind of sequential illustrations of how to do them, but I just love this color scheme. You might not be able to tell very well, but it's a gray background, not white. Nothing is white. Gray background, taupe tan squares with this lavender colored figure doing these moves and these wonderful little triangle arrows sticking into her and out of her everywhere. And look at this awesome silhouette, this like rooster caw silhouette. I am particularly into figures that are doubled or like superimposed over themselves. So there's like kind of this twin action going on, like a duo relationship with yourself. That's pretty cool. And there's lots of that here. We have these alternating moves. She's in color over here and just a line drawing on this side. More wiggly line choreography. This whole outfit. Long sleeve, purple leotard, over pink leggings with white ballet flats and this tube ponytail with a blunt end. Okay, this is from a book about how to be a manager. Tilted head indicates lack of trust. Crossed legs and clasped hands imply defensiveness. She's looking under attack. Exasperation, boredom, and disbelief. Again, the same thing, more multiplicity of the same person, different selves across the page. I use these two women in a collage illustration that I did because they just were so wonderful and expressive and professional at the same time. Bored as hell in this meeting, I just totally can relate. So I have a lot of images from this cosmetology book. Fantastic photography, so weird, weirdest graphic design. Just this by itself is stunning, so funny, a work of art, really. This is showing you different ways of doing hair highlighting, and they're all nuts, especially this one here with these salmon pink highlights and this crispy blonde hair. Yeah, I collected all of these together because I thought that they reminded me of trading cards, kind of a Pokemon hair salon edition. There's a lot of them. I mean, there's so many. Oh my god, a haircut flowchart. This naughty graffiti gal is spray painting the haircut flowchart on a brick wall, and she just has this expression of like, "Ah, you caught me." Aging slowly, just this great text item. Managing your menopause, collaborative yoga items going on here. Also, I really, really love the matching tonal workout clothes. So we have these great blocks of primary colors with this red tube thing, passive backward bend. Oh yeah. Oh, this is another one that I made a collage illustration from, starting based from this image. It just felt so witchy, like calling out to the universe. I love hygiene just in my own personal life, but also images of hygiene things. Flossing your teeth, looking like off camera in this kind of odd way, and chewable thing to show you where there's plaque on your teeth. So we have this grotesque, pink, dirty looking smile here. Okay, so now we're moving into a Photoshop book. I barely know how to use Photoshop, despite the fact that I have bought many Photoshop books over the course of my collecting. I don't read any of them, ever. I just collect them for the images, which is unfortunate. This is like a mashup of how to turn like a person into an animal, but what was so great about this was we have two figures. There's a lion face and a professional-looking woman, and it says, "King of the Jungle, Queen of the Business World." So cool. Oh my god, and just blue 90s stoner moment, and it says right here, "Digital woman. Yes, please." Oh my god! Oh my god! This bug-eyed liquefy. I just love this. Ham-fisted Photoshop techniques. Look at this like anime face. This is so funny. Flipping colors around to make contrast woman with orange lipstick and blue skin. There she is, extra big, contrast woman. She also has wet hair with some big gas station sunglasses. I don't know who is the audience for this, but this was a book that was like yoga drinking or like girlfriends yoga or something, like some socializing of yoga. Here's a whole array of women and a rainbow of plain tops doing back bends at a bar over bar stools. And there's people like laying up on the bar, and this girl is just holding a drink and watching. What is happening? It's called bar stool yoga. What the hell is why? What are the scenarios that these things are happening? This woman doing a headstand at home, and these people are just drinking red wine and laughing at her. And the same group hoisting themselves up in these stools and cackling. on the bar, in a formal dress, doing a split. 10 Strategies for a Healthy Lifestyle has wonderful and simple stylized line illustrations. Love a flippy pony illustration. Wear seat belts. She's sort of just floating, holding this like really long, extended steering wheel. Oh yes, I remember this. I just like the text of this. The problem. Your skin or flesh has been sliced open. That's a problem. More flippy ponytail, more multiplied out figures, doing sequential actions. Can you see I have a thing for this? I collect them over and over and over again. Oh, here's the cover of the Menopause book. Dr. Miriam Stoppard, Menopause. I don't usually cut off the book jacket and keep that part, but I mean, I can see why I kept this one because it's pretty spectacular. We have this tennis player. It just says exercise in tiny, tiny italic text right above her head. Oh, here's some more from that cosmetology textbook. It's got a really fantastic illustration of this model here with different hair textures all together with these different gradient fat wiggle lines. So here's a hairstyle that you could try if you would like to follow these instructions. It's called a twisted cone. It looks like this. Looks like the Grinch, very Whoville. Really remarkable. Moving into Woman's Body, an Owner's Manual, the 70s book. Really beautifully done, very beautiful illustrations because everything is blue. There's no black text or ink. It's all like navy blue with different kind of texture fills to give us different values. And then the pages are this wonderful vanilla aged paper color. Nice kind of repeating pattern with different variations. Skeleton overlay, circulatory system, nerve system. Ooh. Some sexual response charts, intercourse, petting, masturbation, dreams. There's a homosexual section here, and animal contacts accounts for a very small portion of this sample audience. Yikes. This tiny little dog at the foot of the bed. I'm a little surprised that they wouldn't even include that in here. So here's a great close-up of a illustrated hand with horrible, disgusting problems. Warts and swollen fingers, ridged nails. I like these kind of amalgamation images where you're getting like everything wrong that you could possibly have wrong, all in one person as a sample. How wretched to be this poor woman with all of these problems. Calorie burning outputs. I love the styling. First of all, I love this chunky low boot foot that has no end to it. It just is like goes theoretically all the way up to be boot pantyhose. I love the short hair, love the dumpy dress, and the repeated figures, of course. Coming towards the end here, self-massage. This is from a massage book. This woman here is wearing another unflattering one-piece bone-colored underwear swimsuit thing and has this short hair that looks suspiciously like a wig to me. Maybe it's not, but maybe it is. And then just sitting on this expanse of matching colored vanilla bedding and and then lastly, and how wonderful, this is the thing we're finishing with because this is, I remember this is so cool. This was again in that salon cosmetology book. It's a pop-out head. How incredible is this? It's talking about the head is a sphere. Just so cool. A pop-up in a textbook. Amazing. That's it. That's my collection here for today. Another tiny little chunk of a much larger group. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. These are really fun for me, so thank you for indulging me. I'll see you next week for another new video. Until then, take care.